ahead.
Are Republicans expected to be so enamored with the idea of sending perhaps billions of dollars into the hinterland that they're going to be willing, you need 5 more Republicans obviously, that they're going to be willing to accept this 2-track approach and sort of look the other way when the express train comes through on the reconciliation idea? Are they, you're sounding as though you expect at least 5 more Republicans to be so enamored with the idea of sending out these billions of dollars to their constituencies, if you will.
Sure. Well, that's exactly what they're doing. This bill would, again, be a historic investment in our nation's infrastructure, the largest investment in public transit in history, the largest in since the founding of Amtrak. And as I've noted, it would expand broadband access. That's not exactly a partisan issue. It would rebuild roads and railways and bridges in people's communities, including Republicans. So yes, we fully expect the American people support this. We fully expect and hope we'll have the votes to get it forward. At least 5. Well, 5 stood there yesterday and announced their support for it. And it is now the job of the Democratic caucus and the Republican caucus to go back and make the case to their other colleagues. Exactly. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jen. House Budget Committee Chairman John Yarmouth said he doesn't think it's realistic to fully pay for this broader reconciliation package that contains some of the president's other domestic priorities that you just laid out. Senator Manchin also said he doesn't think the country can take on that much more debt. So does the White House still believe that both the infrastructure compromise and this other reconciliation package need to be fully paid for?
The president's proposed a number of ways to pay for these packages. Obviously, there was agreement already on the pay-fors for the infrastructure bipartisan deal, which was agreed to by the 5 Democrats and the 5 Republicans who stood outside with the president just yesterday. And the president also believes that raising the corporate rate back to where it was the first year of the George W. Bush administration, asking individuals, the top 1% of Americans, to pay more, to pay for these historic investments, to pay for an extension of the child tax credit, to make sure kids have access to universal pre-K, is something that we should do because it's the right policy. It's also going to help move our country forward.